Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's April 22nd. Now let's talk about life. Life has a way of shifting beneath our feet when we least expect it. Sometimes change arrives gently. You could get a new job, a child leaves for college, a move to a different home, a new baby. Other times it crashes in without warning, the end of a relationship, the loss of a loved one, financial hardship, a sudden identity shift that leaves you questioning everything you thought you knew. And guess what? Transitions are not easy. Even when they are positive, they can stir uncertainty, grief, fear, resistance. They challenge our mindset on what we feel is stable. Yet within the uncomfortable in between spaces lies one of the greatest opportunities, and that's transformation. Now, as humans, we crave familiarity. Routines create a sense of safety, predictability, control. But when life changes, even for the better, it disrupts this internal structure, and suddenly, what once felt secure becomes unfamiliar. It can trigger fear of the unknown, loss of identity, anxiety, emotional overwhelm, doubt in your own abilities. Now, this emotional weight is not weakness, it is evidence that something meaningful is shifting. Growth often begins where certainty ends. Now, every transition asks something of us. It's to release an old version of ourselves before fully understanding who we are becoming. This is one of the hardest emotional tasks in life. Whether you're leaving behind a career path, redefining yourself after motherhood, navigating divorce, grieving loss, or stepping into a new chapter, there is often grief attached to change. And mindset strength does not come from pretending loss does not hurt, but from learning how to hold grief and hope at the same time. You can mourn what was while still making room for what's next. Now, life transitions reveal the patterns hidden beneath the surface. How do we respond under pressure? Where your limiting beliefs live? What fears still control your decisions? Now, these moments become mirrors. They expose your emotional habits and invite you to choose differently. Each challenge teaches resilience by asking, can you remain grounded? Can you trust yourself? Can you adapt without abandoning your values? Strength is built in the repeated choice to just keep showing up. One of the most powerful mindset shifts during transition is learning to ask a different question. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Try saying, what is this trying to teach me? This simple reframing transforms change from punishment into possibility. Now, transitions often teach patience, courage, flexibility, and faith when certainty is absent. Every season of disruption carries lessons that shape your emotional maturity. And there is a sacred discomfort in becoming. During these transitions, you may feel like you're standing between two identities. One that no longer is who you were, and the other is not who you fully are, like who you are becoming. The middle space can feel lonely, but transformation rarely feels polished while it's happening. Just because a season feels uncertain does not mean you're lost. Growth often looks like confusion before clarity. Trust that every unanswered question you have does not need immediate resolution. Some answers only arrive after you've lived through the lesson. You cannot always control life's transitions, but you can choose the mindset you bring into them. Now, a grounded mindset says, I can adapt, I can survive, I can trust myself, and I'm allowed to grow slowly. The strongest people are not those untouched by hardship, they are the ones shaped by it. The transitions that test you the most are often preparing you for deeper strength than comfort ever could. One day you may look back on this uncertain season and realize it was the exact moment your resilience deepened, your perspective widened, and your identity became stronger. Not because change was easy, but because you allowed it to refine you. Life transitions do not just alter your circumstances, they transform who you become within them. Now, today's positive affirmation is I have two main homes, Earth and my body, and I take care of them both. So I hope you all have a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you soon.